Hi everybody, it's Alexia from amysticspath back with another weekly energy video for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Now, I kind of want to just jump right in. I've sat with this message for a while and I've really absorbed it. And I really just want to share with you guys what we're looking at for this week and how we need to work with it for our best benefit. Now, what I'm really seeing here is a very big energy of healing. And yes, I've been talking about healing and release and transformation a lot. And we are in the middle of Pluto retrograde, and this is the season for it. Pluto retrograde is the season for healing and transformation and development and release. But with the energy that I'm seeing here, it's not an energy of healing from trauma from what really others have done to you. It might be a little bit of that, but it's not so much centered around that. It's centered more around who you are authentically, who you were born to be, and who you do not allow yourself to be because of the judgments on the outside world. And I really see us healing that and really taking steps towards embracing who we are. Now, where this energy is going to affect us the most, we get the feminine card and Les Barons. Now, this is really saying that we are going to have a dramatic, unexpected change and shift within our feminine energy. Now, this doesn't just go for the female population. We also have males that have feminine energy, just like we all have feminine and masculine energy. It makes us up of who we are. Now, so this isn't just for females. This is going to affect everybody's feminine energy. Our feminine energy is where we create from, where we nurture from, okay? And this is where it's going to affect how we nurture ourselves and what kind of breaks we're giving ourselves instead of being so hard on who we are and saying, I don't deserve that, or I have to work harder to get this, or I have to work so much harder to get this amount of money, or I have to work so much harder to be worthy. Okay, and I'm seeing a really big shift in the dynamic of that. Now, what I see for how this is going to affect us mentally, we get the incubation card as well as Yamea. And if you can see both in here with the incubation card, there is a baby growing, right? And if you look at Yamea, there is also a baby growing as well. Now, this is development. This is growth. This is ascending and developing into who you are supposed to be, how you're supposed to mentally think. These new feelings that come through or new thoughts that come through that kind of give yourself a break and really just let yourself rest a little bit. Try to incorporate these more because this energy is working to grow and develop more self-love, more self-confidence, and more self-acceptance. So the more you are accepting of self, this is the energy that's how it's going to affect us mentally, a bigger pull to want to accept us, who we are authentically, and less caring of that low vibrational energy of caring of the judgment of others, okay? Now, how I see this is going to affect us emotionally, we get the shadow card, okay? And we also get the Mambo of Congo. And this is saying that this is really going to bring up emotionally the things that we aren't comfortable with, the things that we don't necessarily accept. So we in turn feel like other people aren't going to accept us for these things because we haven't accepted it, because it's uncomfortable, because we're not comfortable with it. Most likely because of the implanted information based on others' opinions, which may not be yours. And you really need to take effect and account into that and really connect with what these things are trying to tell you about who you are, and really connect and listen to your body and listen to your brain without judgment of yourself, and connect deeper into who you are, okay? And that is how the energy is going to affect us emotionally. Now, what I'm looking at for how we need to work with this energy, we get the passion card, okay, and the master of the head. And this is really saying that you are not connected into everything that you are deeply passionate about, that you may not even know everything that you are deeply passionate about, and to go and to dive down and to learn yourself and rediscover yourself without judgment. Search out what feels good to you. Search out what you like. Search out what you're attracted to and listen to yourself without judgment. Take it in and embrace yourself and just let it flow through you. Okay, really dive down. Use this passionate energy to burn down all of the walls that you have built up and you have created for yourself. Use this energy to wipe that out, wipe that clear, so you can be consumed by all of that you are. And that is what this energy is trying to work to do for you, to break down these barriers so you can accept yourself for who you are. Because if you don't accept yourself for who you are never going to be able to live your life to the fullest. You're never going to be able to live your best life. You're never going to be able to be happy. You know why you're never going to be able to be happy? Because you're not being true to who you are. How could you be happy living somebody else's life? How could you be happy walking in the shoes of somebody else when you have your own shoes to fit? You have your own path to walk. You have your own shoes to fill. You have your own destiny to fulfill. Why lock yourself into this bubble to where you're stuck? Because this is where you're at. If you can see, there's a little person in here being trapped. And when you take off the lid and it releases, and it can flow right into you to be consumed by all of that you are. Nobody is going to be able to bring to the table what you can bring to the table from your true, authentic, raw, real craziness that is you. And remember that. Now, the conclusion spot that we get for here, we get the death card, and we also get orete. And this is saying to release these blockages. Overall, release the blockages that keep you from being your best self, that keep you from being fulfilled, that keep you from being happy, that keep you from being expressive, that keep you being introverted when you really all you want to do is express yourself. Release all of those blocks, get rid of them, throw them out, bury them, throw them in the river to sink to the bottom, to never be found again, and really call up and grab onto, take hold, and embrace who it is that you are. Now, I know I make this all seem way easier than it really is. Yes, you have to get down to the nitty gritty of why you feel the way you do about who you are and the things that you are attracted to and the things that you are pulled to, especially if it comes with a dark aesthetic. I understand that it is hard to do that, and it is hard to come into a space, and it is scary to come into a space where you're starting to open up and let yourself out. But it's only scary because you're worried of the judgments of others. If you take away the fear of judgment of others and only have yourself to deal with, then you are freeing yourself. Now, and I've said this before, and I'll say it again, just because I feel like you guys need a reminder. Anybody that is for you is going to love you for all that you are. If you are not enough for somebody, they are not for you. They're somebody else's. If somebody is not enough for you, they are not for you. They are somebody else's. Or maybe they're, however it goes. If they're not, if somebody isn't, I guess what I'm trying to say, if somebody isn't accepting you for the path that you want to walk down in the life that you want to live, and all you're trying to do is be happy and explore who you are, they are not for you. They're for somebody else. If they are not in alignment with your truth, if they are not in alignment with your path, then they are not for you, and it is time to let them go. No matter how long they've been in your life, align yourself with what is for you, and your life will go so much smoother. Okay? Now, I hope that this message is really helpful for you guys, and I hope that it has helped you authentically. If you feel that you need a reading, please do not hesitate to contact me. My email will be listed by this video, and I hope you guys all have a really great day.